What's going on, guys? I gotta make this one because I was a little hard on Bobby. I was a little hard. I mean, but what I said, Bobby, you know what I'm saying. What I said was kind of true, but I was mad. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna talk about three people today. I see you got people on all sides of everything. You got this side, that side, then you got the ones in the middle that are truly in the middle. I mean, they don't, talk shit either way. They stay out of it. Even if one person, like maybe they don't like, they just don't go around. If they do go around, if that shit starts, they leave. But then you got the people that, like, they say they're neutral, but on one side, they might say, oh, if you're talking about this, I'm leaving now. But then they can go to the other side, sit there, laugh, and have a great time, So yeah, you see what they're. But anyway, these three people, because there's been people that's been, they stood by everything. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about Flex and Thunder on this part because, of course, that I'm saying, what I feel about those. But there's been a lot of other people. I'm not going to name them because I don't want to, bring attention to them. But I'm talking about men and women. Y'all know who you are. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to talk about the three people that's kind of, been in the middle a little bit, didn't really take a stand, but, they did when it was necessary. The first one, we'll talk about it. He's an angry guy. He yells a lot. Very emotional. That's what we like about him. When he hears this, he'll be like, see, couldn't keep my name out your fucking mouth. Just so you know this, Roy, this don't count as the 3 videos I owe you. So you still got 3 more coming. But anyway, you got Roy. Now, Roy, it's real talk with Roy. Pedro, that's the thing. Pedro, he did that video, and Roy took that a little hard because, see, Roy is, he's emotional. But if I'm saying, like, go back and watch that, Roy. It's not bad at all. He literally says, he does say that. Roy, you're a hypocrite. Hell, we all are. Everybody's, everybody can justify what they do. What I'm saying is, you see what other people do. That's like this one. You'll say, oh, why are you talking about it? Why do you care? But then think about that. You'll say, when someone asks you, like, what are you doing? I'm calling out their bullshit. You want to talk about bullshit? Bullshit is fucking sending weird-ass emails talking about people, all the other shit. Then bullshit is lying to a whole goddamn community. Then when you get caught, you act like it's a fucking joke. They're done. They're done. Nobody will ever take them serious. Bullshit is a fucking woman that you took up for to sit up there and say that, oh, I think he's lying. Well, you'll see. You'll see. See, that's the thing about proof. You'll see who's lying. But that's what that is, Roy. That's what that is. But when it comes down to it, look at Roy and Flex. Both of them, they can be screaming and yelling. Ironically, when both of them, the things happen where they had, they've done it. This ain't a one-time thing. I'm just talking about the most recent. When they went up to defend each other, they had both just gotten to a screaming. Like when Flex did it on Genesis, there was a little, argument a few days before that. When Roy did it on Hector's, it was literally 2 days before that. Him and Flex was going at it hard. But see, Roy does the right thing. When he's pushed to the point, he'll do the right thing. Sometimes you got to give him a little push, but he'll get there. And that's Roy. That's why we like him. Roy, that's what I'm saying. Roy's a real person, and he even if he don't see right away, he finally sees it. But Roy's never wrong. If you don't believe me, ask him yourself. The only thing I would say, if anybody can get this to Pedro did say Roy, he's a good person to have a beer with or something. Hey, Pedro, you better go back and watch Cray's, video. You give Roy a beer, and them pants are coming off. I'm just saying. Anyway, the next guy on the list. This guy, as soon as he hears this, he's going to say, what the fuck, man? Why am I on the list with these guys? What the hell? I thought you had game. What the fuck? That's Torp. Torp's a guy that he wants to do a live, but see, Torp, the problem was you didn't tell me the fucking live was already going on. You're like, hey, let's do it. Come up on a live. We'll talk. I was like, I found out about the live when it was over, Torp. That's okay. But what I'm saying, here's about Torp. Torp, he don't research everything before he puts out a video, like the Flex situation, thinking all that stuff and all this and that. But at least when you but he calls out the bullshit, he immediately, see, Torp knows about internet trolls. He knows about them because he's had some, very, very bad experiences. But Torp, he literally called out the bullshit immediately. He said what Blaze was like what he was. He's a fucking pussy. He ain't gonna do nothing. He's a nobody. I don't know if that's his exact words. That's what he's saying. That's the gist of it. But see, here's what I'm gonna say when you say about real people on Torp. Y'all know Lisa, right? Now, Lisa has something to do with 2 of the people on the list. She did a really bad thing to one of them in real life. The other one, she has harassed for a couple of years. I mean, she's got 2 channels dedicated to Torp. If you don't believe me, go fucking look. And, I mean, Torp would, don't blow the horn at no lady, buddy. She's got a handicap sticker, you dick. But anyway, Torp would sit there and, he would let it go some, but then when she kept on, he would finally go off and scream and yell and everything. But what happened was some people was, some trolls, internet trolls, the thing that internet in real life and all this shit, they were fucking with her. They were buying her subs, they were buying her views, or like, spoofing the views somehow. They were like telling her how great she was, how beautiful, all this other stuff. And what happened, everybody's seen it. But Torp comes out. Now, he does a video, and you can see in the eyes, he's serious. He brings up, he talks, he's like, what are you guys doing? What are you doing? He's like, you see what you're doing to her. You see, she's thinking she's famous. She's thinking this. She's thinking she's very... And he think about it. That's his troll, the one who's fucked with him for 2 years. I mean, said all kinds of shit. He screamed and argued, but he literally told him, what are you going to do when you stop doing that and the views goes away, the attention goes away? What are you going to do when she does something to herself? The thing about Lisa is no one's seen her since that happened. I mean, hopefully she did get, we all know, what I'm talking about. Hopefully she got help and she's taking a break. That's what I'm saying. Torp will do the right thing when it really comes to it. I mean, that's what, like I said, him, Roy and Flex fighting, Torp and Lisa, they still said, fuck it, it's a human being, that's what you do. Now, the next guy on the list is going to say something like this. He's going to say, when he sees it, man, at the end of the day, why am I the last guy on the list? Well, Bobby, see, I had to work it that way to fit that joke in about, the end of the day, end of the list. That's why you're on the end. The thing about Bobby is, Bobby will, he will finch ride like a motherfucker, and he'll say it. But when it comes down to it, he will call it out. He did that about Blaze. Now, Blaze is an easy sacrifice. You see what I'm saying? They, Bobby's like, oh, well, but it kind of backfired a little bit because, see, now, Eric, you said you would never be on a channel if Blaze had anything to do with Blaze. Well, Hector's had, he was on Hector's, and with Hector over there on Eric's, he's all, they love it. They, matter of fact, they're doubling down on it. But the thing about Bobby is when it does come to when it gets real life, I mean, you can't blame nobody for wanting to stay out of shit. You can't blame Bobby for saying, yeah, but what the problem of it is, though, if you put yourself in those situations and shit goes bad, you have to do it. See, if you take World War II, right? Germany, hell of an army. I mean, they had a hell of an army. They were fucking kicking ass. They were seasoned soldiers and everything. Where Germany fucked up in that war was they started fighting on too many fronts. You had, Russia on one side, America, they were fucked. They spread their force. That's what Cherry's doing. See, Cherry's always divided. And, he would divide, go at one person or so. But this time, it's Flex, me, Ron and Ricky, oh fuck Eric and him. Eric's just too dumb to fucking see it. A ton of people. I mean, he just keeps on. I mean, he still got Red. That's the thing. Red, all that shit. No, at the time there was not enough people, so everybody's like, oh well, look, Heidi's making songs. Red's doing this. Fuck yeah, they're like, hell yeah, this is the time. Everybody said enough. They're like, enough, and everybody's piling on, and that's the reason we don't drop it. So if we do, what's going to happen is, he'll go back and hide. He's already, trying to distance himself, which he fucked up. He's up there saying shit. I didn't even watch that because I knew if I'd seen him say something about my daughter, it wouldn't be good, Cherry, at all. I mean, you think you're going more real life than you've ever done before in your life, Cherry, and you don't even fucking see it. That's how stupid you are. And that little, anyway. Point being is, the reason people don't stop doing it and we keep saying stuff, I mean, I got, 3 emails today? Maybe 2. I think 3. I think I sent Flex 2. I think I got 3. Yesterday I got like 5 or 6, something like that. I mean, I got more than that. When he sends them, they just, they keep coming from different accounts. I mean, they just keep going. And, some people are like, well, why do you read them? Why do you say something? Because that's the point. You tie all that together. You show, what the people are. You show what they're doing. You what kind of people support him. They know what's happening, and someone will say, oh, I think he's lying. If you fucking think that, you're a shit fucking mother. You're a shit fucking human being. You know who I'm talking about, you, Tracy. You think I would lie about my fucking kids? Are you fucking serious? I'm not even going to yell in this video. This video is, but I'm just saying, anybody who fucks with either Cherry or Hector, again, they're done. They are fucking done. Every time, like Hector's, I only went in there a few times. Like I said, I didn't even see it. I was just getting the chat. I didn't even, I was screenshotting it. Every fucking body in that chat is gonna fucking, they're gonna know they fucked up. If you want to be involved in that and go over and say shit, you're not going to sit there and say it and go, oh, I got a real life, I'm getting off here. You're going to have real life issues. You're going to have real life problems. So you guys have a good one. Again, if you deserve it, have a great day. If not, go fuck yourselves. Roy, stop bitching. I mean, goddamn, Bobby's over. Goddamn, what's up? Torp's like, what was this about again? It's all right, guys. I'm going to help you out. We're going to get you all through this. Y'all have a good one.